Hello, my name is Emily Gravitt and welcome to Emily Draws. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw the mammoth from a book that I illustrated for Julia Donaldson called Cave Baby. You are going to need a pencil, a rubber, a paintbrush, and maybe some crayons, but not necessarily. You may also need some watercolour paint and something to rinse your brush in. I have a jam jar full of water. Let's go. So we are going to start with the body of the mammoth. So we are going to draw a vertical line. That's going to be the front of our mammoth. You see it? Put it in the right place. Nope. Go down, like looking in a mirror. And then we're going to draw a horizontal line. That's going to be the ground underneath the mammoth. And then we're going to draw a slightly sloping line at the back, like the bottom of a box, but leaning in slightly at the back. And then we're going to go up like this. So we've got a sort of almost like a house shape, but going up to that corner. A square that isn't square. There's probably a technical name for that shape. Okay, so we're here. So this is the main body of our mammoth. And then we're going to go from this very top point. We're going to go down and curl. And then about a third of the way down this vertical side, we're going to start and we're going to do a curve and we're going to go parallel to the end. That's going to be his trunk. How's that looking for you? We're going to rub out this line next. There we go. There's our mammoth so far. Mammoths have a sort of weird like bump somewhere around here, so we're going to go back from there a bit. We're going to, from the top bit there, we're going to just go up and do a little sort of bump and then rub out the original line. So good so far so good, whichever way around that is. Now mammoths have legs, but we're not really going to see much of our mammoth's legs because we're drawing a woolly mammoth. And this particular woolly mammoth has a very long fur. So you see we're doing lines all the way down. We're going to curve the back end of him like that. So we'll rub out that little sharp corner there so that we can curve it. We're going to put his eyes in. They're going to be somewhere near the front there. And a little very small eye. And he's going to be looking backwards like that. See? And he's going to have tufty fur, and his ear is going to be a little semicircle just a bit further down. Oh, we're missing something. Aha, I know what it is. It's trunk. So in the bit between the front of him and his trunk, we're going to have a long, curvy, very long, curvy, like a big banana, and pointing to the end, and coming around parallel. Gosh, a very big tusk. And I'm going to try and rub out those lines in between. I've got half the tusk as well, but that's okay. Just draw it back in again. There's two of them. You can see the other one behind. So the other one curves around. Come up near there. I can't see all of it because it's behind him. That's okay. I might make him, but no, that's fine, I think. I'm going to just rub out that bit there where his trunk came down, because I think his smile is probably underneath the trunk. So I'm going to make his mouth coming around that way. Yeah, that's better. That's going a bit quicker, isn't it? Ooh, except it soaks up all the paint in this paintbrush. go. So we've sort of filled in all the grey. And now I think what we should do, because it's very wet, that paint, can you see if I touch it how wet it is? We're going to leave it to dry out for a bit. Now all the paint is dry on that, so what I'm going to do now is I think I am going to use some crayons. So I've got some black crayon, I've got a grey crayon. Tip here, when they get too short crayons, if you put two end to end, you can tape up the middle and they last longer, which is good. So I'm just going to start with the grey, I think, and I am going to put some extra lines because this is a woolly mammoth, so woolly mammoths are very hairy. I'm going to make sure that my mammoth is very hairy as well. If you haven't got crayons, you could use felt tips or you could use a pencil. Can't even see his legs, can you? He's got so much fur that he's covered. Oh, I haven't done a tail. Just going to draw a little tail like that. There we go. And some black. A bit of an outline there. The woolly mammoth in Cave Baby is quite an artistic woolly mammoth. So I'm wondering whether he's been painting. He might have been painting with his trunk. So what would be quite nice of you, do you remember how last time we made a dragon, I think, or the time before we made a dragon and we made fire with a straw and blowing it? If you still got your straw, because if you have, we can make some lovely paint splashes. In the end of Cave Baby, there's a big sort of paint party where they romp and splash. Look, like on this one, it says, and they rollick and they frolic and they trumpet and they crash. They wade into the water and they roll and romp and splash. And I made the splashes exactly the same way that we made the fire when we did the dragon in again. So by getting lots and lots of very wet paint onto a paintbrush and putting a blob on, and then getting your straw like that. I'm going to do lots of them. If you go directly over the top of them, they go out in all around. If you go at an angle, you can make them go different directions. I might do some red as well. I like red. I think red is my favourite colour. Okay, let's get lots of red on here. Put them on there. Put a blob there. How are you doing? That wasn't a very good one. I don't think I had enough water on my paintbrush. Get a bit more. I'll do one up here, I think. I don't know if I'd put one right on top. I wonder if it would go sort of, let's see what happens. Sometimes it's good to experiment, isn't it? Well, that's a good one. Just add one more colour and then I think we're done. I'm going to do some blue. How about a blue there? There we go. There is our drawing of the woolly mammoth. I would love to see your drawings. If you'd like to show them to me, if you're looking at this on Facebook, you could put them in my Facebook comment section underneath this video, and if you're on Instagram you could use the hashtag Emily Draws and show me them that way. Thank you very much.